What's up, YouTube? This is Damon, aka the world's worst magician, and today I'll be bringing you a look at the brand new deck. I'm going to call it the 2015 deck. They really just call them Shin Lim playing cards on their site, which is kind of strange, but I guess that's the name. So these ones just came out, and what I received in my package was just a picture here with a link to his alternate website, where it shows kind of his accolades and that sort of thing, and then a glorious headshot that was also signed. So I received those along with the deck of cards. So let's take a look at this tuck here. There is a lot of foil going on, so if you can't tell from it, it is kind of a deeper red, almost a burgundy. And then the cards were made by EPCC. This is the actual back design of the cards. And then on the bottom you have the creator information. Sorry, there. So designed by Nick and then produced by Shin Lim. And again, it's from EPCC. And then something that I noticed earlier here is this in Roman numerals is 2015, and I thought that was kind of weird because this deck just came out and it's 2016. So maybe it was in production and it got pushed back or something like that. And then on the inside you do have this last little bit of foil. And then this, but nothing else in there. All right, let's get into it. All right, so one thing I did want to note is this tuck, it feels thicker than a normal tuck box, so it feels like it can withstand a little bit of torture, I guess. I just wanted to point that out. I don't know, it's a small thing, but as far as the jokers, to me this doesn't even, I don't know. That nose doesn't look like his nose. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You can tell this is Shin Lim. There's no reveals here. They're just straight up jokers with the back design. And then one thing that was very disappointing to me is that there are no gaps at all. I mean, not even a double backer, blank, nothing. You would expect, well, I would expect that somebody of this nature that, you know, does the things that he does with playing cards, he would include, you know, just something cool for you to use, and he totally didn't. So I don't know, that was kind of shocking, dare I say, that there was nothing but the cards. So here's the Ace of Spades, and I don't know how well I can get this design to show up, but it's a pretty cool design on that ace. And then the pip work is pretty much, it's a little outside of the standard bicycle, but it's pretty much just standard. Now, one thing that I noticed on some of the cards, and I'm not sure if it's a misprint or if they meant to do it, but let me take a look at this 7. Okay, so if you look right here, the spacing between the bottom of the 7 and the spade is different than here. Now I know with the Phoenix deck, that's so that you can tell orientation. You can see it a lot here on the 8 as well, that they are different. So I'm not sure if that is a hidden feature, but I think it might well be. I can't really tell on all the cards though. Like when I look at these, they don't look like they're different. So I don't know. I'm gonna go through I'm gonna go through these, and you tell me if you're seeing the same thing I am. I mean, I'm not seeing it on every single card though, and you know, with the other decks that are marked, it's kind of clear, you know, which side is supposed to be up and which side is down. But like I said, as I'm going through these, the court cards are pretty much just standard bicycle. The pips are pretty much standard bicycle, and the cards have they have a pretty good feel to them as I'm going through them. And here I can see on the 7 of clubs that the pips, they are spaced differently, but on the 5 they're not. So I'm almost thinking maybe that's just a manufacturer's defect versus some kind of hidden marking system. So if you know information on that, please let me know so that I can put a little annotation on the screen and let people know. Like here you can clearly see that those are different. Those two. So I'll stop harping on it, but yeah, take a look at it. If you bought this deck, let me know if you're seeing the same thing on the same cards. And then, like I said, some of these don't, like this looks even. So that's kind of strange. But yeah, there's the faces. Now there is a thing, like when I square these up, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like there's a coating of wax on them. It's kind of weird. And then here is the back. This is a two-way back. And as far as I know, there is no marking system on here. But again, if you have information on that, please let me know. As far as your fans, I mean, you know, these cards still, they perform well and they definitely handle well. That was a terrible fan, but you get the point. And then with this deck, it is pretty flexible. So if you're going to do any kind of, that was a super sloppy spring. But if you're going to do a card spring, it's pretty easy to do on these. And sorry, mine's totally sloppy. But yeah, as far as performance, everything is there. The deck is just a little bit of a letdown to me just because there was no magic to them. I don't know how else to explain that. From somebody like Shin Lim, I mean, when you came out with the Wrath deck, it had a lot of hidden features and that sort of thing. So I just kind of expected the same here. And I don't know. As far as I know, I didn't get that. So if you know different, let me know. Otherwise, I believe that's everything that you needed to know about the Shin Lim deck. I'm going to label it Shin Lim deck 2015. And I'll leave a link in the description where you can pick these up. All right, see ya. Well, I hope you liked that review. And if you have any questions, magic tricks, or decks that you want to see reviewed, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. As always, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click that like button and subscribe for any future reviews. All right, see ya.